Hi, my name is Dennis. It's okay for some of you to laugh. A lot of people feel uncomfortable around me, but I promise I'm only going to be here for a couple minutes. I'm just here to tell you a story. And it was one day I was walking down the halls and I dropped my books. A lot of you are like, big whoop, you dropped your books. Well, for me, it's a pretty big production to pick them up. So luckily, there was a pretty girl that walked by and she said, "Hey, can I help you with your books?" And I said, "Yeah, you can." She picked my books up and she carried them to class and she set her books down and set my books down. She said, "Hi, I'm Stacy." I said, "Hi, my name is Dennis." We talked for a minute, and right before the bell rang, as she was walking out, she said, "Hey, Dennis, I have a great idea." I said, "What's that, Stacy?" And she said, "Well, tomorrow me and some of my friends are going roller skating, and I would love for you to join us." I said, "Well, I don't do so well on wheels, She said, "That's okay. I will help you." I said, "Okay." So the next night, Stacy's mom picked me up and took us to the roller skating rink. I don't know who was more scared, me or the guy I handed my money to saying, "Size 9, please." Then Stacy helped me put my skates on. And I just kind of sat there for most of the time as my friends, the people I was with, skated around and around and around. And it just felt so good to be included. Felt so good to be a part of a group, And then after a while, Stacy came up to the edge of the rink and she said, "Come on, Dennis, come skating. Come skating." And I said, "No, I'm cool. I'm good." And she said, "Come skating." I said, No. She said, "Come on. I will help you." I said, "Okay." So I got out on the skating rink and this leg went that way and this leg went that way and everyone was looking at me like, "What is this joker doing?" I just kind of stood straight up and I said, "It's cool. I'm a professional skater." Thought that was pretty funny. And then Stacy, with her help, I went around the rink 2 whole times. It was so great. After we were done skating, Stacy's mom took us home, and right before I got out of the car, Stacy said, "Hey, Dennis, I have a great idea." I said, "What's that, Stacy?" She said, "Well, tomorrow, me and some of my friends are swimming and eating barbecue in my backyard, and I would love for you to join us." I said, "Well, Stacy, I don't do so well in the water either, And she said, "That's okay. I will help you." I said, "Okay." So the next day, me and my mom went and got me a pretty good-looking swimsuit, if I do say so myself. And I just kind of sat there in the lawn chairs. The people I was with were swimming. It felt so great, again, just to be included. Felt so good with the sun beating down on my body, too. And then Stacy came up to the edge of the pool, and she said, "Dennis, come swimming." I said, No. She said, "Come on." I said, No swimming for Dennis. And she said, "Come on, I will help you." I said, "Okay." So I got in the shallow end and kind of just stood there and was like, "Whoa," And then she said, "Come to the deep end." I said, No. She said, "Come on, I will." And I stopped her right there. And I said, "I know you will help me." She grabbed my hands and she helped me float there just for a couple minutes. It was so amazing. And then afterwards, we were eating some barbecue and talking, and Stacy was telling me about her dreams and her dreams and her dreams and her goals and all of her aspirations in life. And let me tell you, she could really change the world. And then she said, "Dennis, tell me about your dreams." I said, "No, I don't really have any dreams, Stacy." She said, "Come on, everyone has dreams. Tell me about your dreams." I said, "No dreams for Dennis." And she said, "Come on, tell me about your dreams." And she just kept persisting. She kept persisting, and I finally got so frustrated. And I said, "Okay, Stacy, you want to know my dreams? I'll tell you my dreams. In my dream, this old leg is straight, just like everybody else's. And in my dream, this old hip is in place, just like everybody else's. And in my dream, these old crippled hands, Stacy, yeah, they aren't crippled anymore. I can walk and I can talk and I can play and I can carry my books without people looking at me like I'm crazy. And in my dreams, I don't need these stupid old glasses to see anymore. And in my dreams, this old mouth is normal, just like everybody else's. And in my dream, I don't hate who I see in the mirror. In my dream, I'm not ashamed of who I am, Stacy." But then I realized it's just a dream. We sat there in silence for what seemed like an eternity, kind of like right now. This is awkward, you know. And then after a minute or so, Stacy looked at me and said, "Dennis, that's the dumbest dream I've ever heard." And I said, "Well, you sure know how to make a crippled guy feel good." And she said, "No, Dennis, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are one of God's original masterpieces." And I said, "No, Stacy, you don't understand. I'm a joke. I'm a joke is what I am." And she said, "Oh, Dennis, you're so busy looking at the outside. We all have handicaps, Dennis. It's just yours are a little more visible." She said, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." And she was right. She was right. After a week or so, Stacy invited me to church, and it was then I realized why she was the way she was. Surprise, she invited me to church. First off, she knew Jesus, and second off, she had people that could help her overcome her handicaps. And I'm here with you today at Oak Bridge Community Church sharing my story because I know there are so many of you out there that feel like I felt. You hate who you see in the mirror. You are ashamed of who you've become. It might look a little bit different, but you feel worthless. You feel hopeless. And I'm just here to tell you that that's so wrong. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are one of God's original masterpieces. You are so loved by our Creator. A lot of you are thinking, "Dennis, you don't know my handicaps." And I'm saying, "No, I don't. But God does. And He loves you anyway. And He's saying, I will help you." Thank you.